Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Let's go! Back to back, baby! Let's go!
I don't think I could have said it better myself.
Absolutely not.
So this morning, UTSA Roadrunners, they are waking up as Conference USA champs once again, going back-to-back. A huge win over North Texas here at home at the Dome. We have all the highlights and the reactions from this historic win.
All weekend on GMSA, we're live with team coverage of the annual Rock and Roll Marathon. We'll hear from Camelia Wattis, who's near the starting line with all the fun as everyone gets ready for the main event.
And if you do have plans to head out there, maybe run, well, taking a live look out there. Sarah Spivey's got the race day forecast and her eye on another cold front. But for now, good morning. It is 6 o'clock. It is Saturday. It is December 3rd. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. And if you're running today, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Hey, great to have you back, Max.
I am so happy to be back. We've already had probably too much fun before the show started.
Max, it's been 3 weekends since you've been with us. We're so happy you're here.
So happy
and I'm
to be back.
so happy you shaved your mustache because that was terrifying.
So I had the mustache for about 4 minutes. It was great. Is Dylan Collier keeping the mustache?
I don't know.
He did send me a selfie yesterday. I think he was trying to compete in who has the best mustache.
And how much money did you end up raising?
So I think collectively we've raised, more than $30,000?
That's amazing.
It was amazing. So thank you to everyone who donated. I mean, it really was such an amazing group cause. Justin, Mike, Mark, David Sears, everyone, especially shouts to Justin and Steven Cavazos who organized everyone. It's like herding cats here.
Yeah.
It really is. But, you know, you look very handsome, clean shaven too, Max. This morning we are seeing some areas of fog and drizzle out there this morning. So if you're planning on heading out just within the next couple of hours, be prepared for the fog and the drizzle. Visibility is down to 4 miles in San Antonio, down to less than 2 miles up in Bernie, and down to less than 2 miles in Pleasanton. And this weekend is going to be cloudy and cool. We've got morning drizzle out there right now, but a cold front is actually going to move through and lower the humidity. It will become breezy with a high temperature only in the mid to upper 60s. And then tomorrow, cooler even by a few more degrees, cloudy throughout the day and a high temperature only of 61. I'll show you where that cold front is right now and walk you through what you can expect over the next several days coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, so if you have big plans today, if you're traveling downtown today, tomorrow, through the weekend, you got to be aware there's a lot of closures because of the Rock and Roll Marathon. Tomorrow is actually the full marathon, but there's a lot going on today, too.
That's right. Our Camelia Wattis is there with runners for today's 10K and 5K. Camelia, when does that race start?
Well, Sarah, Max, it's set to begin at 7:30. I'm here at St. Paul's Square where the 10K and 5K is set to begin. I don't know if anybody knows this. I didn't at first, but a 10K is 6 miles and a 5K is 3 miles. But you can see right now that they're just starting to set everything up. We're at the start line. Like I said, there's a DJ setting up. They got the lights set up. We're still waiting for people to come through. And so if you're running the full marathon today, you may want to pick up your bibs, your numbers, all of your gear at the fitness center if you're running the race tomorrow. But if you're running the race today, like I said, it starts at St. Paul's Square. And if you're traveling around downtown, be aware of the closures. They're everywhere. They're set to be set up from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a rolling basis. They'll be opening back up, but again, just be careful for that. We'll be with you for the next half hour and we'll talk more about this 5K, 10K today and some information about the half marathon tomorrow. Max, Sarah.
Thanks, Camelia. If you're taking part in any of the races this weekend, several places are offering discounts to runners. This is a list of just a few businesses offering those special prices for participants. According to the Rock and Roll website, all you have to do is show proof of registration for the deals. You can also find all this information and any information about those road closures and that map on KSAT.com.
Topping your morning headlines this morning, a tragedy in North Texas. The search for a missing 7-year-old girl is over. Her body found overnight, and now a suspect is in custody. Athena Strand reported missing from her father's home back on November 30th. An Amber Alert was pushed out to phones across the state. Authorities continued their search, but now police saying a FedEx contract driver abducted Athena, likely after he dropped off a package at the family's home. Investigators believe she died within an hour based on digital evidence and a confession.
This community does not like losing our children. And we could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal. It was most meaningful what the citizens did because we have a close-knit group of folks here in Wise County.
The suspect, 31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner, now facing charges of capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. His bond set at $1.5 million.
In other news, Delta Airlines pilots have reached a tentative 4-year deal for at least a 31% pay hike. The deal could be the first pilot contract approved at major U.S. airlines since the pandemic started. The potential agreement is over 3 years in the making, but it has to be approved by union leadership before going to pilots for a vote. It includes nearly $8 billion in total increased value, as well as one-time payments. If approved, terms of the agreement are expected to set minimum standards for contracts across the industry.
Looking ahead, the game every soccer fan in America and a lot of fans around the world are talking about.
My husband set his alarm for this game this morning.
Not to watch the show, just to watch the soccer.
Right. The show's always on, though. After a thrilling victory against Iran, the U.S. men's national team is taking on the Netherlands at the World Cup in the round of 16.
So it really is win or go home. The pressure obviously on. ABC's Ty Hernandez has a preview.
It's make or break for Team USA. The Americans getting ready to face a powerful Netherlands team at the World Cup in Qatar.
Anything can happen. We have that American mentality that in a playoff setting, we might be the underdogs, but anything can happen.
The Americans reached the round of 16 by finishing second in their group with ties against Wales, England, and a victory over Iran.
Might have paid the price!
Star player Christian Pulisic, injured after scoring the game winner, his first World Cup goal, has been cleared to play.
You see the talent, you see the work that they've put in, and just the unity of this group is what makes it special and takes any pressure that there might be off of me.
The U.S. will have their work cut out for them. The 8th-ranked Netherlands, led by midfielder Frankie de Jong, have been hit with a flu outbreak. A win would send the Americans to the quarterfinals for only the 3rd time in team history. Ty Hernandez, ABC News, New York.
Any prediction?
I just want the U.S. to win.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's good.
Good vibes out there.
Good vibes out there, absolutely. All right, 6:07, 62 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, David Elder takes us to one of the newest restaurants at the Pearl, and he says, get ready for some cabrito con mole on Texas Eats.
And UTSA Roadrunners making history, another Conference USA title. The highlights, the reactions, the huge win, all in front of a massive home crowd.
Love to see that. 62 degrees at 6:08. A little damp out there. Had just a tiny bit of drizzle on my drive to work. Is that drizzle, that kind of yucky weather, is going to stick around for the runners today and tomorrow? Sarah will let us know when we come back. Straight season, the UTSA Roadrunners, they're celebrating a Conference USA championship.
It is amazing. The vibes last night, it was electric, and just like that, they did it in front of 40,000 plus fans at the Dome. The Roadrunners taking down North Texas 48-27. A career best performance from quarterback Frank Harris. 341 yards in the air, 5 total touchdowns, obviously the game's MVP, and last night's win was UTSA's 10th straight victory, the program's 2nd straight Conference USA title. Head coach Jeff Traylor says he saw this performance coming from a mile away.
I told them all week their best football was coming. I felt it. They're unbelievable kids. I know we're out of kids, but the ones we got standing played their best game the entire season tonight. We were unbelievable at throwing the ball, running the ball, tackling the ball, defending the pass, kicking, punting. Almost a perfect game. This season will be special to me for many, many reasons. But the adversity they overcome, their belief in the triangle, I'll never forget it, and I'm grateful.
This means a lot for the city of San Antonio. Like I always say, when I committed here, something I want to do for the city and for the university. And we got it done last season, and getting done again this season definitely means a lot. And what can I say? We back-to-back champs.
Yes, they are. So looking ahead, season's not over yet. UTSA has to wait until tomorrow, find out which bowl game the Roadrunners are going to head to. Last year, remember, they played in the Frisco Bowl up in North Texas. Right now, some current projections put them in the Armed Forces Bowl up in Fort Worth. But, I mean, that Jeff Traylor talking about the triangle of toughness, and, you know, Frank Harris obviously leading this team. And remember, they didn't start off so hot. That's why they had to overcome all this adversity, and champs.
I love it.
That is awesome. Meet me. Absolutely. Hey, guys, you know, I know the weather outside isn't so awesome, right? We've got some drizzle and it's a little humid out there right now, but a cold front is going to at least sweep away the humidity temporarily around San Antonio for most of the weekend. So as we take a look outside right now, again, you'll notice how damp it is out there near the airport. Airport's still reporting some light rain, some drizzle at 62 degrees. Temperatures are right near the dew points. That's why we're seeing this drizzle develop. And visibility is down to about 4 miles, and that totally makes sense. As you look out there, you can see maybe about 4 miles off in the distance before the drizzle and the humidity take over and obscure your view. So early this morning, plans outside, make sure to take your time to get to where you need to go, because there's plenty of drizzle and fog out there. Elsewhere, we've got visibility as low as 1/4 mile in Rock Springs, 2.5 miles in Kerrville, as low as less than 2 miles in Pleasanton, less than 1.5 miles in Creases Springs, and less than 4 miles in Gonzales, all because of this drizzle and fog. I'm showing you the humidity tracker here. We're looking at dew points, and you can see that to the north, the dew points are starting to get lower. That's that front that's currently pushing to the south. So throughout the day today, we're actually going to see our humidity fall. Right now, it's very muggy out there. We can see the humidity, but by midday, dew points are going to fall into the 40s and even perhaps into the 30s as early as tonight. So even though the clouds are going to stick around a bit, we are going to be enjoying less humidity out there. I'm showing you the satellite here image from space, and it's really cool. So you can see the front here pushing through Kerrville as we speak, through Austin area. We call these gravity waves up in the atmosphere. It kind of looks like you drop a rock in a pond and you can see the ripples there that front is causing. That's where the front is right now. It's on our doorstep in San Antonio. But as you can see, it's really not bringing any rain other than the drizzle that's out there right now. Most of the precipitation with this system is off to the east across the Appalachian Mountains, and even some snow across parts of Canada closer to the center of low pressure. Behind this front, there is a very cold core of air, but it's all the way up to the north, 3 below in Bismarck right now. As we look a little closer to Texas, notice that temperatures are not all that much cooler behind this front. The front has already well moved through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's still about 50 degrees. So we're not going to see a tremendous temperature drop from this front. But here's what we can expect in our future cast. It'll become breezy today with gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. Also notice that there are going to be some areas of sunshine today, particularly north of Highway 90. However, most of us are going to stay pretty cloudy, and clouds return anyway by this evening. Tomorrow will be a cloudy day, although the humidity will be lower. In the morning tomorrow for the marathon runners, about 51 degrees, cloudy with low humidity. A sprinkle is possible, and a high temperature right around 61 tomorrow. Cloudy and cool. And again, a sprinkle is possible, but really the Gulf moisture makes a return by Monday morning when we'll have drizzle in the area once again. So just to reiterate everything I said, in your 12-hour forecast, some drizzle is possible through about 9 o'clock. That front will be moving through. It will become windy with gusts up to about 25 miles per hour from the north. Cloudy for most of us throughout the day today, right around 66 for the high temperature. And, you know, a pretty stagnant weather pattern for us over the next few days. We really don't see strong cold fronts arriving anytime soon around San Antonio other than today. So as we look ahead, morning fog and drizzle is a safe bet pretty much every day of the work week ahead, with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. So pretty mild and damp at times. I'll have more in-depth look at the forecast for tomorrow morning's marathon runners coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. We do want to get to an Amber Alert that you probably just got a push notification on your phone. Child abduction reported here in San Antonio.
That's right. They're reporting it was 6 children abducted, ages 11 to down to a 1-year-old. They were driving a black 2019 Nissan van, license plate number 9SY TX, and by 2 adults, Jacqueline Davidson and Jamie Davidson.
Now, we're going to be staying on this story throughout the morning, but if you do have any information that can help at this time, you're asked to call 911 immediately. But again, stay with KSAT through the morning, on air and online, as more information becomes available. But for now, time is about 6:18, 62 degrees out.
Coming up before 6:30, Britney Spears headed to Broadway. Why her life's work will soon hit the big stage in your morning spotlight.
That is, that's just falling apart. Cheers. Cheers. That's the bite. Oh my goodness. The cabrito is so tender. Then you have that mole that's on top, slightly smoky. Everything just works so well together. It's bright and flavorful, especially with those pickled red onions on there. You just get that all together in the one bite. This does come with rice, beans, and tortillas on the side. So I can imagine just getting a tortilla, loading that thing up, and going to town. This stuff is delicious. Now, process of making it takes a long time, right?
Yeah, we get this goat that comes, this cabrito that comes out of Windy Hill and out in Bernie. We butcher the whole animal, and then after we put it on a brine, we rub it down with some more chilies. After that, we wrap them up in banana leaves, and then we drop that into our underground pits.
You can tell the love that's getting put into there because it's just so tender, so flavorful. I want to eat the whole thing right now.
So like I was saying, you could put, candied pickled onions on anything, and I'm pretty much a fan.
It's going to taste good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Time now, 6:22, 62 degrees out.
Up next in your morning spotlight, Robert Downey Jr.'s latest project drops on Netflix this weekend. Why he's paying tribute to his late father despite a troubled past. Good morning.
All right.
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome back. So there's a lot going on in the entertainment world in your morning spotlight. Robert's latest project debuts on Netflix this weekend.
That's right. It has elements of comedy, drama, and reality, but it's not a work of fiction. It's a documentary about his father, and it's called Senior.
So Robert Downey Sr. was a well-known underground filmmaker in his day, and the younger Downey, Iron Man, that's how I know him, acted as a child in some of his father's films.
That's right, and to the actor's indulgent childhood that led to many of his later issues with drugs. While his father passed away last year from Parkinson's, that documentary will live on as a lasting tribute.
And on Netflix this weekend. Meanwhile, Britney Spears headed to Broadway.
Yeah, this is big news. A musical using the pop star's famous hits will hit the stage next year.
So the show, Once Upon a More Time, or Once Upon a One More Time?
Yeah, Once Upon a One More Time.
Oh, okay, so
like,
I'm not...
hit me, baby, one more time. Got it? Yeah,
now I got it. So it features stories about Cinderella, Snow White, and other fairy tale princesses.
And it's going to incorporate a lot of Britney Spears' music, so should be cool.
All right, so that's what you need to know in today's entertainment news.
That's right. It is 6:27 and in the, 60 degrees?
Yeah, I thought you were about to say in the 40s. No. All right, so we have a lot more to come on GMSA at 6:30. If you're ready to travel for the holidays, get ready. Do you have any big plans?
No.
All right, well now,
I'll be here working.
We have some easy ways that you can book a trip and save some cash.
Okay, I'm going to look forward to that. And our Camelia Watt is standing by with the sights and sounds of the Rock and Roll Weekend. That's all coming up in the next 10 minutes. We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 6:30 this morning. It is December 3rd. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. And there is so much going on this morning.
I know. We have the Rock and Roll Marathon races that happen today, but the real big marathon happening tomorrow, along with the half marathon. Camelia Watt is going to be out there live giving us a preview with all those road closures and everything you need to know.
And I got to ask, guys, even driving to work this morning, did you get hit with any of those road closures?
I was here early enough to not be hit with the road closures.
Flex.
We just kind of illegally went around them.
Oh, you
I don't know what you're
just
talking
admitted that
about.
on,
Yeah,
on
you did.
I mean, we had to get, we come here to do the show.
Speak of?
You said
So for
the
those
same
who are
thing.
partaking in the weekend, what does the weather look like? Is it good running weather?
You know, today is a little iffy, okay? It's very humid out there and drizzly right now. So for the 10 and the 5K, that great. But tomorrow during the half marathon and the full marathon, honestly, low humidity, cloudy and cool out there. So I don't know about you, but that's great running weather for me. And the winds won't even be that bad tomorrow morning as well. But what I want to start with is I want to start with a look here at TransGuide around the city. You can see that there are some damp spots on the roads this morning. This is 281 at San Pedro. Things are flowing smoothly, but if you're planning on heading out there early this morning, know that you are going to have to turn in your windshield wipers because of road spray and drizzle. 90 at Loop 410 looking nice too there. This is 90 at Medio Creek. Again, just a little bit of dampness out there. Right now in San Antonio it's 62 degrees and we're experiencing some light rain and drizzle. 64 in New Braunfels, 63 in Seguin and 64 in Pleasanton. All of us cloudy this morning. As we take a look at temperatures though, elsewhere it's 59 in Boerne, 57 in Bandera, 56 in Kerrville, 61 in Hondo and 64 in Castroville. Now, cold front has just moved through Kerrville, and that cold front is going to really help us see our humidity come down. In fact, take a look at visibility right now. Visibility only at 1.5 miles in Boerne because of all of the drizzle. But in Kerrville, perfect 10-mile visibility. And that's because that humidity has started to come down in Kerrville, that cold front sweeping away the humidity. And as we head throughout the rest of the day, we're going to be seeing our humidity go down as well. So when we look at our KSAT 12-hour forecast, drizzle through about 9 o'clock this morning, possible around San Antonio, but by about 10 we'll be seeing that come to an end. It should be cloudy for most of us, but there is an exception if you live north of Highway 90. I'll show that in the full forecast in a bit. But for this afternoon, know that it's going to get windy too behind that front. We'll have wind gusts up to about 25 miles per hour, sustained winds up to about 15 miles per hour. So even though it's going to be 66 degrees today, that's not too cool. Really, honestly, cloudy conditions, breezy conditions make it feel a little cooler outside. So bundle up today. Tomorrow, even cooler, but lower humidity. I'll have those details coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, this weekend, downtown San Antonio will be packed with people running in the annual Rock and Roll Marathon and 2 other races later this morning.
Camelia Juarez kicking off our team coverage, joining us live this morning as festivities get underway. Camelia, good luck. How's the look out there?
Max, Sarah, I'm here at the starting line for the 10K and 5K. It's at St. Paul's Square, and the race is going to run through Tobin Hill and throughout Travis Park. But I have a runner with me, Alicia. She's a high school senior at Stevens, and she's going to be running today. And she also just got named All-American for the Paralympics. So tell me, how do you feel with that type of recognition? You're obviously a good runner.
So I'm definitely excited about it. I'm super stoked because this is my second time getting it in a row. So I'm really excited.
We got an athlete right here. We have an athlete. So what is your goal? You're running the 10K today. So what's your goal for today's race? Any PRs we're trying to make today?
Well, my friend / coach said that his time was 34. So my goal is to beat him.
She said, I'm going to beat him. She said, that's the goal today. Do you have any advice for other runners today? I mean, I know a lot of people, there's a marathon tomorrow. There's some runners still coming in today. So what advice do you have as an awesome runner?
So advice that I have for other runners, especially with today's race, is to keep a good pace and then just sprint to the finish.
Period. Take off like a rocket. Take off like a rocket at the end. Like I said, we're here at St. Paul's Square where the 10K and 5K is set to take off. Again, if you're running the race today and you're trying to get parking, remember that it's at the Alamo Dome. There's also lots of street closures, so be careful with that. Back to you, Max and Sarah.
Thank you. We have new details on the deadly shooting that ended with a 22-year-old woman dead.
That's right. The family of Joanna Baker says they want justice after a San Antonio man shot her on Thanksgiving night.
So investigators say 25-year-old Para Shaw charged in this killing. According to that arrest affidavit, Shaw emptied out a few rounds from his weapon, then placed it on Baker's head and threatened to pull the trigger.
A witness heard 4 of those gunshots. Shaw claims he thought the clip was empty, but Baker's brother disagrees. Shaw is still at the Bexar County Jail this morning.
That's right. His next court hearing is scheduled for December 27th. Right.
And right now on KSAT.com, 5 has wrapped up in the capital murder trial against a former Border Patrol agent.
Right, we've been covering this trial as it's been ongoing, so day 5 is in the books. Juan David Ortiz, accused of killing 4 sex workers in Webb County in Laredo.
So this happened on Friday. The jury heard Ortiz's explain what he wanted to do during his confession. He said, quote, wanted to clean up the streets of Laredo. The confession came 7 hours into interrogation. The trial continues Monday morning.
Well, there's a new plan to tackle the ongoing opioid crisis. Texas is in line for $2 million federal grant.
So UT Health San Antonio's Be Well effort is working on a new strategy to combat opioid deaths as more fentanyl makes its way into rural communities.
Now, all of this is part of this plan, and part of the plan, money would be used to help with a lack of transportation, lack of doctors, and lack of rehabilitation in 179 rural areas across Texas.
So right now, those places have little to no substance abuse treatment. The plan will also feature telemedicine to reach those who need that help.
Well, it has been just over 6 months since the tragedy in Uvalde.
The families of the victims, survivors, and people there are still searching for answers.
So in case you missed it last night, we caught up with the community dealing with the aftermath.
It's a KSAT special that you can watch right now on KSAT's YouTube channel. Here's a snippet from that emotional conversation.
We were leaving and, he's like, Mom, let me go with you. And I'm like, no, stay here. You have 2 more days. Enjoy it, 2 more days and then you're off for the summer. Okay, I'll stay. And, and he just looks back and he waves at us and, we wave back and not even thinking, anything was going to happen. And, I would say maybe within 30 minutes, we start getting texts from, the school.
So we also heard from those fighting for change and others helping the community on a path towards healing. In case you missed it, check it out, KSAT.com, our KSAT Plus app, and KSAT's YouTube page.
And a quick reminder, KSAT community, we are in the middle of our Share the Shoes campaign. You can donate a new pair of shoes, a new pair of socks to a child in need around our community. This drive is in partnership with San Antonio Police and Zapatos. There are several San Antonio Police substations and police headquarters taking donations right now through December 16th. You can find all the information on the KSAT community page, KSAT.com, and it is so easy. You go to the store, you buy a new pair of socks or shoes, you walk into any police substation or headquarters, you walk up to the big box that says Share the Shoes, and you just drop it in, and those socks or shoes will go to a family in need across our San Antonio community. Time now, 6:39, 62 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, Team USA versus the Netherlands today for the right to move on at the World Cup. Why the Americans are getting some reinforcements at just the right time.
And after the break, if you're ready to travel for the holidays, well, we have some great ways that you can save some cash if you still need to book your trip. So Sarah, when you go on your international adventure, pay attention.
I think Patty Acosta will be upset if I didn't head down to Corpus Christi for my holiday.
Bring Patty along.
That'd be a good gift. All right, 6:39, 62 degrees. Sarah Spivey will have our rock and roll marathon weekend forecast when we come back. Well, it's now December and the winter holidays are approaching fast. So did you make any holiday travel plans?
All right, so if you did, Elizabeth Schulze has some easy ways to save some money. We know that you have a big voyage that you still have to book, so pay attention.
Okay.
It's difficult to get cheap flights during the holiday season, and booking last minute can be extra pricey.
Folks generally know that last minute flights tend to be expensive, and that's especially true for holiday travel.
Scott Kays of Scott's Cheap Flights says don't wait any longer.
If you wait until the very last day to book your flight, that fare is going to be extremely high and quite a bit higher than it was even if you had booked that flight a week before you travel. And that's going to be quite a bit higher than if you had booked it a month before travel.
One pro tip to save: fly on the holidays themselves.
Most folks don't want to fly on December 25th, on December 31st, and you see that reflected in the airfare.
But your best bet to find a bargain? Be flexible.
If you've got the week or two off of work, maybe your kids are out of school, the very best strategy that you can do to get a cheap flight is to use a trip planning process I like to call reverse your search.
The way most people search is a 3-step process. Step 1, decide where to go. Step 2, pick dates to travel. Step 3, look up the cost of flights. Kays recommends flipping that process on its head.
Step 1, look, where are there cheap flights available right now out of my home airport? Step 2, of those places that are cheap, decide which one interests you the most. And then step 3, what dates work for your schedule.
By setting price as the top priority, you're more likely to find cheaper flights for your end-of-year travel. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
All right, so another thing that you can do that I've recently discovered, some apps actually have like price point notifications. So if you only want to spend a certain amount, like Expedia will text you on a day and be like, hey, your trip is now this much.
Okay, but did they include the fees though, or is that without the fees?
That's with the fees, tax included.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
lump sum.
Nice.
So there you go. Are you guys, Sarah, you planning to go anywhere?
I'll be here working.
We'll be here.
I'll be tracking Santa Claus.
We'll be here.
I'm so excited to do that. But here, let's take a look outside right now because there are plenty areas of drizzle right now. Visibility is lower throughout south central Texas. You can see that visibility is down to 4 miles at the airport, down to 2 miles in Pleasanton, down to 3 miles at Bernie Stage Airfield. However, the cold front that we're expecting has moved through Kerrville. Earlier, Kerrville visibility was down to less than 2 miles, now totally improved to a perfect 10-mile visibility. So that front is on the way. It's going to be lowering humidity today, but don't get too excited about seeing abundant sunshine this weekend. In fact, most of us are going to be pretty cloudy. Here's a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast for the day today. I think we could see some drizzle around San Antonio through about 8 o'clock. And then it's going to be a pretty cloudy and cool day. Notice that temperatures actually fall a little bit through about 10. We'll be near 60 degrees by 10 o'clock, and then we'll warm up a little bit behind that front with temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 60s today, right around 66 in San Antonio for the high. It'll be cloudy, but we'll have low humidity. And again, the key there is that the humidity will be a lot lower, so we won't have to deal with the drizzle like we're dealing with right now. Another thing to keep in mind today is that winds are going to be a little gusty. We'll see sustained winds from the north at about 10 to 15 to even 20 miles per hour. An occasional wind gusts of up to 25 miles per hour is possible throughout the day today. So those lightweight Christmas decorations, those kinds of things, make sure they're anchored down pretty securely. Let's take a look at the weather setup across the state of Texas. Here's where that front is right now. It's right on San Antonio's doorstep. You can see that this is a pretty dry front. Other than the drizzle out there, we're really not seeing much rain around Texas. However, there is plenty of rainfall across parts of the East Coast, even some snowfall across parts of Canada into Maine as well. This is not a particularly very potent cold front. Now, there is a cold core of air up in the northern tier of the United States, 3 below in Bismarck. But as we look at Texas, that front has already moved well past Dallas-Fort Worth, and you can see that temperatures are still only in the 50s in Dallas-Fort Worth. So again, not a big temperature drop for us today. Our highs will be in the mid 60s tomorrow, the low 60s. Speaking of today and tomorrow, let's take you through the futurecast. Once that front moves through, it's going to be interesting cloud cover today because there will be parts of our viewing area that do see sunshine. Generally north of Highway 90, you could see some sun today. However, the rest of us are going to be locked into cloud cover. It'll be 66 degrees, breezy as I mentioned, and again, mostly cloudy to overcast depending on where you live. Then those clouds quickly move back by tonight, and then tomorrow is going to be a pretty gray day. Early in the morning, 51, cloudy with some low humidity and a sprinkle possible. And then tomorrow, the high temperature should be 61 because of those clouds staying in place. Then by Monday morning, Gulf moisture returns and we'll have more widespread drizzle Monday morning. Not only will we have more widespread drizzle Monday morning, but I think the entire week we're going to have morning drizzle. As you can see, the humidity makes a quick return and sticks with us all week long. Dew points in the 60s, mean muggy weather. Let's go ahead and talk talk about tomorrow for the full and half marathon. You know, in downtown, we're going to have cloudy skies, perhaps a sprinkle, 51 degrees in the morning, and around noon it'll be 56, cloudy. But here's the thing, low humidity. I actually think it's going to be great running weather tomorrow. People might get PRs, personal records, because of the weather, and also winds will die down too. So although it's going to be a breezy day today, we will not have as windy conditions tomorrow. And as we look ahead to the week, again, pretty stagnant weather pattern, mornings in the 60s, afternoons in the 70s, and it's going to be humid too with morning fog and drizzle.
Sarah Spivey's calling it. PRs tomorrow for the weather.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Alicia Barrera.
Thank you, Sarah. Time now, 6:49, 62 degrees out.
Up next, our Camelia Wattis has the sights and sounds of the Rock and Roll Marathon. That's all coming up in moments as we get ready for race day downtown.
Good morning and welcome back. So this weekend, downtown San Antonio will be packed with people running, all for the annual Rock and Roll Marathon. And of course, we have the 5K and the 10K happening later this morning.
Camelia Wattis kicks off our team coverage and joins us live as festivities get underway. Good morning, Camelia.
Good morning, Max. Sarah, the race is about 30 to 40 minutes away. It starts at 7:30 here at St. Paul Square. We're so excited. A lot of runners here. I mean, just take a look at all these people. I mean, hundreds of people. They're running the 10K and the 5K. They're all stretching, warming up. So the course is going to run through Tobin Hill and south to Travis Park. Lots of street closures, mostly from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. and they open up as runners finish. There will be no parking allowed along the course, but there is parking at the Alamo Dome. There is a discount for parking if you use the app Spot Hero app. Now, marathon runners will need to pick up, so if you are running the full or half marathon tomorrow, you'll need to pick up your bib and swag at the Health Fitness Center at the Henry B. Convention Center today from 9 to 5. You will need to bring a ID. Now, again, if you're running today's 5K or 10K, they're here, they're excited, they're warming up, they're stretching. I've seen lots of people running, taking a little bit of snacks, but they're lining up right now and we'll soon kick them off shortly in the next half hour. Max, Sarah.
All right, thank you so much, Camelia. And for everyone running today or tomorrow, good luck.
Good luck.
I can never run a marathon.
Neither can I. That's why we're doing this. We're sticking to our job.
That's exactly it. Time now, just about 6:55, 62 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We start with an urgent search here in Bexar County. Troopers are trying to find 6 children. You may notice an Amber Alert was sent to your phone within just the last couple hours.
So take a look at your screen. Troopers are looking for Savannah Davidson, Raylan Davidson, Elena Davidson, Evangeline Davidson, Declan Davidson, and Madeline Davidson. DPS says the children were last seen in the 900 block of Andine Emerald Road on November 30th. Officials are also looking for 2 people in connection with this case. That's Jacqueline and Jamie Davidson. The suspects are believed to be driving a black 2019 Nissan van.
If you have any information, you're asked to call 911 immediately.
As we get closer to kick off the World Cup between the USA and the Netherlands, America's best player could be on the field today.
All right, so Christian Pulisic is cleared to play in the round of 16 matchup this morning, 9 a.m. He's been dealing with a pelvic contusion. And remember, he suffered this contusion as he scored the only goal of last game in that Tuesday 1-0 win against Iran. So this week, he said the team spirit is great heading into this morning's knockout round.
So it's win or go home for Team USA in round of 16. They're facing a stiff challenge from the Dutch, who are considered one of the top teams left in the tournament. If the U.S. can pull off the upset, they'll move to the top 8 for the first time in 20 years.
USA! USA! A little bit of drizzle out there right now, but a cold front is going to move through, drying us out, but the clouds are going to stick around, and it's going to be a cool day. We're only going to see a high temperature in the mid-60s, right around 66 for the high. Northeast winds sustained at about 15 miles per hour, but we could have some gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. Now tomorrow morning, a low humidity but cloudy day, 61 degrees for the high temperature. Good for the full and half marathon tomorrow morning, I think. And then as we head into the week next week, humidity returns and it really sticks around. We don't have another strong cold front on the docket yet. We'll have morning drizzle and fog just about every morning. Mornings in the 60s, afternoons in the 70s, a little bit mild as we start our first full week of December.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. So we're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America, but don't go anywhere. At 8 a.m., we're obviously going to have live looks into the Rock and Roll Marathon 5K and 10K, and of course, everything you need to know throughout the weekend.
See you guys back here at 8.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
We start with an urgent search in Bexar County. Right now, troopers are trying to find 6 children. An Amber Alert issued just in the last couple hours.
Just take a look at your screen. Troopers are looking for Savannah Davidson, Raylan Davidson, Elena Davidson, Evangeline Davidson, Declan Davidson, and Madeline Davidson. DPS says the children were last seen in the 900 block of Andine Emerald Road on November 30th.
Officials are also looking for 2 people in connection to this case, Jacqueline and Jamie Davidson. So take a look at your screen. The suspects believed to be driving a black 2019 Nissan van. If you have any information that can help police in this matter, you're asked to call 911 immediately.
And new this morning, a disagreement on the basketball court escalates into a shooting.
Police say a fight broke out at Morrill Park overnight. That's on South Flores and East Hart Avenue on the city's south side. At some point, someone pulled out a gun and started firing. 2 men hurt. One of them shot twice, once in the neck and once in the stomach. The other man shot 3 times in the arm, leg, and chest.
Both men were taken to the hospital in critical condition. Right now, police are trying to figure out if the men shot at each other or if other people were involved.
And that's not the only shooting overnight. Also this morning, Bexar County Sheriff's Office investigating a second shooting, this one on the northeast side.
Deputies were able to get to the scene quickly because they were actually in the area when they heard those gunshots. That's according to BCSO, which tells us those bullets started flying just before midnight in the 8700 block of Trace Creek. That's not far from Judson High School. Deputies say there was a big house party taking place at that time. For some reason, someone there started firing a gun. A female was hit 3 times. Her condition is unknown at this time.
Still not clear how old she is. Deputies, along with Converse Police, working to gather much more information from witnesses on the scene. They tell us they have about 25 people on the scene they still have to interview.
Capital murder trial is set to continue next week against a former Border Patrol supervisor. Juan David Ortiz is accused in the deaths of 4 sex workers in Webb County. Yesterday was a big day in court. The jury heard Ortiz not only confess to the crimes, but he detailed why he did it. This was all part of a video interrogation which was played in court this week. In that video, Ortiz says he wanted to clean up the streets of Laredo. The confession came 7 hours into that interrogation. If found guilty, Ortiz is facing life in prison without parole.
Well, it has been more than 6 months since that devastating, deadly shooting at Robb Elementary in Uvalde. The community is still healing and still in search of answers. Right now on KSAT.com, we caught up with the community as they continue dealing with the aftermath of the shooting. You can watch our special 21 Take in Uvalde's Path to Healing. You can watch that on KSAT.com, KSAT Plus, and the KSAT YouTube page. Well, turning to weather, 8:03 this morning, 61 degrees. You look out, you can't see much sun. And if you looked out at KSAT's backyard, you see a lot of people taking part in the 5K and the 10K through the morning.
It's a big story this morning, Sarah. And then, of course, we have the marathon and half marathon tomorrow. What can people expect?
Well, you know, this morning has been drizzly and damp outside. So humidity has been high, but a cold front is moving through and that's sweeping out the humidity. Now, the clouds are going to be stubborn, but the humidity is going to be going down today, and tomorrow we should have low humidity throughout the day. So much better day for the runners tomorrow. Outside this morning, as you take a look at the live cam earlier this morning, it was hard to even See the tower there near the airport off in the distance. So we have seen the drizzle and the fog let up in a big way, although we still do have visibility down to 7 miles at the airport in San Antonio. But take a look south toward Pleasanton and Atascosa County. That front has yet to move through those areas, so we're still seeing visibility lowered to about 2 miles south of San Antonio, where we're dealing with some drizzle and some morning fog. So it is going to become breezy today. Behind that front, we'll have gusts up to about 25 miles per hour from the north. Cool day, 66, but even cooler tomorrow. Locked into the cloud cover tomorrow. Cloudy and cool as we start in the 50s and only top off near 61 degrees. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the week ahead where the weather is going to be pretty muggy. I'll have those details for you coming up soon. Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. It's the season of giving, and you still have time to help those in need.
Stephanie Serna introduces us to 3 local nonprofits, all with a mission to spread some holiday cheer.
Army veteran Chris Irving is doing his part to help Soldiers Angels annual Holiday Stockings for Heroes project.
And you're a part of it. It's a great feeling inside, and I'm really glad I'm part to be able to do it.
KSAT Community is teaming up with a local nonprofit to collect over 40,000 holiday stockings for deployed service members, but they still have a ways to go. They have nearly 34,000 stockings so far, so they are still about 6,000 stockings short of their goal.
We're going to be supporting deployed service members, deployed chaplains who will go out on the field and pass them out, veterans that are hospitalized over the holidays, and this year even Guard and reservists that are activated for border.
Donations are being accepted until December 9th, and right now on KSAT.com we have the full list of what they need and how to donate. And by now, you have probably heard us talk about the San Antonio Police Department's Share the Shoes drive. KSAT Community is partnering with Zapatos, SAPD, and RBFCU to provide shoes for kids and teens in need. Zapatos is hoping to beat last year's collection of just over 1,600 pairs of shoes.
Sometimes this is the only pair of shoes that they have for the year, or it's their first brand new shoes that they've ever had. So it's super exciting to see how happy they are.
You can drop off new shoes and socks at the San Antonio Police Department's substations and RBFCU banks around town. Now, RBFCU locations are accepting donations until December 13th, and SAPD substations will accept those donations until December 16th. We have a list of those locations on our website at KSAT.com. The last nonprofit is one you have probably already seen around town, the Salvation Army's Parade of Kettles competition. Money raised will stay right here in Bexar County, helping local families in need of a place to stay. We have a link to donate for Team KSAT on our website. We'll be accepting all donations all the way up until Christmas Eve. Stephanie Serna, KSAT 12 News.
Well, hundreds of runners were at the starting line for the rock and roll running series. Today is the 10K and the 5K. Our Camelia Wattis was at St. Paul's Square as runners got ready to take off. Let's take a listen.
Max, Sarah, I'm here at the starting line. They're ready to take off just right now. Here they go. These are the 10K and 5K runners. They've got their laces strapped. They set their watches. You can tell some people are serious to beat some personal records, and here other people are here for fun. Look at them go. They're taking off. They're starting slow. They're pacing themselves. I just want to cheer them on. I'm sure people will be cheering them on. Now, you can hear music. There's going to be music all along the course. They're going to be running through Chopin Hill. The course is going to split between the 5K and the 10K, and then they'll finish up. There'll be music all throughout downtown. Be careful of those closures if you're traveling downtown. And tomorrow is the full and half marathon. That's 13 and 26 miles. Right now, I'll return it back to the studio. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Camelia. All right, so for the second straight season, UTSA are champions. The Roadrunners celebrating the Conference USA Championship and celebrating in front of 41,000 fans at the Alamo Dome. So take a look. This is the MVP of the game. So the Roadrunners taking down North Texas 48-27. Thanks in part to that man right there, Frank Harris, a career best performance, 32 of 37, 341 yards, 5 total touchdowns. Obviously, the game's MVP, and this was UTSA's 10th straight victory, the program's second straight Conference USA title. Head coach Jeff Traylor, who has turned around this program in the last few years. Well, he saw this performance coming from a mile away.
I told them all week their best football was coming. I felt it. They're unbelievable kids. I know we're out of kids, but the ones we got standing played their best game the entire season tonight. We were unbelievable at throwing the ball, running the ball, tackling the ball, defending the pass, kicking, punting. Almost a perfect game. This season will be special to me for many, many reasons. But the adversity they overcome, their belief in the triangle, I'll never forget it, and I'm grateful.
This means a lot for the city of San Antonio. Like I always say, when I committed here, something I wanted to do for the city and for the university, and we got it done last season, and getting done again this season definitely means a lot. And what can I say? We back-to-back champs.
So much to talk about. Obviously, Jeff Traylor talking about that triangle of toughness, which he brought to the Roadrunners in the last couple of years under his tutelage has been amazing.
Love to see that.
Frank Harris looks fantastic. Right now, we're waiting to see what bowl game they're going to have. And, overcoming adversity. We talked about them in the beginning of the season. They didn't have an easy start. And
wasn't looking like it was going to end up how it did last year.
Right.
And it did.
It did. Even better this time. So congratulations, guys. Excited to see what comes next. Time now, 8:10, 61 degrees out.
Go Spurs, go.
Oh, my goodness. So on the other end of the spectrum, the Spurs. I texted our Justin Horn this morning. Spurs officially last place in the Western Conference this morning. What happened last night? What comes next?
All right, crews come up with a less than elegant solution to a big problem, how they were able to get a massive Christmas tree into this museum.
And it is that time of year. Let's take a live look out there. Not too much sun that we can see from this angle. 61 now. We know a lot of people out and about with that 5K and 10K. What does the rest of the day look like? What about tomorrow, Marathon Day? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments.
Okay, putting a Christmas tree up in a home can be a whole thing. Now imagine one that's 40 feet tall. Crews in Nebraska got creative when they tackled the tricky undertaking.
All right, so this was the strategy. They hooked this massive tree up to two big trucks. They dragged it through a museum entrance, and it worked. The tree is up inside the museum, and it is glorious. Look at that. It took about 4 days to decorate. Some of the ornaments, though, they're about the size of a beach ball. So, guys,
you know what that looks like?
What's that?
It looks like a duster buster.
Okay.
Coming through.
I wonder how many branches were lost as they were dragging it
You're
through.
You're just going to see pieces of the tree throughout the museum.
Or just needles. When you move your tree in your home.
Do you guys have your Christmas trees up?
Yes. I do.
Nice.
I do have it up.
Did you figure out everything? Last time we talked, you didn't have the Christmas decorations outside or inside?
Oh, everything's done.
Everything's done.
Inside's done. Outside's done.
Okay.
I mean, it was before Thanksgiving. Everything was done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Efficient, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, I've seen Sarah's Christmas tree. It's really beautiful.
I like the Christmas tree behind you.
Thank you. This is our thermometer Christmas tree. Reminder that Adam Caskey is giving away thermometer ornaments this season. You can find that on ksat.com/thermometer, I believe is what it is. All right, let's take a look outside right now. Finally able to see on the horizon a bit clearer. We had some pretty dense drizzle and mist earlier this morning. It's 62 degrees at the airport. Airport's still registering some mist, some light rain, but number I'm paying attention to here is the dew point. The dew points are actually going down as we speak, and the reason for that is we've had a cold front move through. It's a weak front, but it's going to help to sweep out that drizzle, sweep out that mist, and we're going to be left with a fairly cloudy day, perhaps a few peaks of sunshine here and there. As we take a look at visibility elsewhere around south central Texas, you can still see there's plenty of drizzle in Del Rio, Uvalde, where visibility is anywhere from 2 to 4 miles. Less than a mile in Carrizo Springs, a mile visibility in Cotulla, a mile and a half in Pleasanton. So generally, if you're south of San Antonio or west of San Antonio, give yourself a little extra time to where you need to go this morning, and remember to use those low lights rather than the high beams. All right, as we take a look at the humidity tracker, again, the dew point is the weather factor I'm paying closest attention to this morning. As we look at the hill country, dew points are starting to get down into the 40s. That's pretty dry. We've still got a healthy, muggy atmosphere right above us here in San Antonio, but all this drier air is going to filter in from the north. So even though it's humid out there right now, by midday, honestly, in the next couple of hours, we're going to be seeing those dew points fall into the 50s and eventually into the 40s by midday and tonight. Although those clouds will stick around, it's going to feel a lot drier outside. As we take a look at the satellite here, I want you to see that you can actually see where the front is right now. It's pushing through Del Rio and Uvalde as we speak. And behind it, we've still got some clouds, but there are a few pockets of clearing skies. So a few peaks of sunshine here and there are possible throughout the day. Not much rain with this front at all, other than the drizzle. There's some showers out east of Houston. Most of the activity on the radar is up across parts of the East Coast, closer to the center of the low. We're on the tail end of this system. Although there's a very cold core of air across the northern tier of the United States, the front is getting washed out across Texas. Here's a great way to see that. You can see that in Shreveport, the front has already been moving through in Shreveport, Louisiana, and it's only 66 degrees. So this front is not going to be very potent when it comes to temperatures, but it is going to help to sweep out that humidity. So again, today 66 degrees for the high temperature, a few gusts up to 25 miles per hour from the north, so it is going to be breezy. And you'll notice that some peaks of sunshine are possible, but it's mainly going to be a cloudy day. Then by tonight, clouds are going to be really overhead, and in the overnight hours we're going to see a cloudy evening. Early tomorrow morning, 51 degrees, a sprinkle is possible, but we're going to have low humidity. So great for runners of the half or the full marathon. Temperatures in the 50s, light winds and low humidity. And then in the afternoon, only 61 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow. So cloudy and cool. But by Sunday night into Monday, we're going to see that Gulf moisture really return in force, so that by Monday morning, we'll be seeing drizzle once again. And honestly, we're going to have drizzle just about every single morning of this upcoming week after tomorrow. Looking at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, it's going to be cool in the afternoon and fairly cloudy, right around 66 for the high temperature, and northeast winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusts up to 20, 25 miles per hour, and a cool evening, cloudy evening with temperatures in the 50s. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, we're going to have a cloudy but low humidity day tomorrow. Then morning fog and drizzle are going to be with us every day next week. A chance for some isolated showers Thursday and Friday, but really a pretty stagnant weather pattern in the week ahead. I just got the pollen count in. It's a bit of a doozy when it comes to molds, so I'll be showing you that here in the next half hour.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, thank you, Sarah. 8:19, 61 degrees out.
An iconic pop star's hit songs are being used to create a completely new piece of entertainment.
Ooh.
The new wave fans of Britney Spears will be able to enjoy her music one more time.
And USA!
USA!
Huge game, arguably one of the biggest in the last 20 years, coming up at 9 a.m. We're going to have a full preview, what to expect when it comes to the World Cup. Good morning and welcome back. So the San Antonio Spurs, they're close to breaking a record, but it is not a record that many fans want. San Antonio lost 10 straight, matching the franchise's longest losing streak since 1987. So just put it in perspective, Spurs without starters Jakob Poeltl and Jeremy Sohan, as well as key reserves. No Doug McDermott, no Josh Richardson. Even Coach Pop on the injury list. He missed last night's game to a minor medical procedure. Despite that, the Spurs playing pretty close, at least for the first 34 minutes, until Zion Williamson taking over. He scored 30 points, matched a career-high 15 rebounds. And with those stats, New Orleans Pelicans would roll to a 117-99 victory over the San Antonio Spurs. But don't worry, it is a long season. Next up, tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. here at home AT&T Center, San Antonio Spurs hosting the Phoenix Suns. But don't worry, you don't have to wait till then to watch some great sports in action. Less than an hour. Team USA taking the pitch, taking on the Netherlands in the World Cup. So this noon at 1 after we play, Argentina plays Australia. The winners of each game will play each other in the quarterfinals. So if we win, which would be fantastic,
right,
we could play either Argentina or Australia.
What are our chances? Because I heard the Netherlands, they're
pretty good.
They're favored, aren't they?
Yeah, they're favored.
Okay.
So, cautious optimism, but you never know.
I think we have the spirit.
We have the spirit, exactly.
There you go.
Waited a long time. We got a young team. Very excited to see how it plays out. Time now, 8:24, 61 degrees out.
A new documentary begins streaming this weekend. It has elements of comedy, drama, and reality, but it's not a work of fiction. Robert Downey Jr.'s latest project debuts on Netflix this weekend. It's a documentary about his father called Senior. So Robert Downey Sr. was a well-known underground filmmaker in his day. The younger Downey acted as a child in some of his father's films. Senior delves into the actor's permissive childhood that led to many of his later issues with drugs. While his father passed away last year from Parkinson's, Downey's documentary will live on as a lasting tribute.
And Britney Spears headed to Broadway. Well, at least her music is. So the musical using the discography of the pop star will hit the stage just next year. The show, called Once Upon a One More Time, features stories about Cinderella, Snow White, and other fairy tale princesses, but it puts a feminine twist on all the tales. The musical incorporates popular songs from Britney Spears, like Oops, I Did It Again and Toxic. Once Upon a One More Time kicks off with previews at Broadway's Marquee Theater on May 13th. Opening night set for June 22nd. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I mean, I was a Britney Spears fan when I was a child.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Time now, 8:28, 62 degrees out.
An experiment takes a look at the benefits of shortening the average work week. Why researchers say it was a success. That's in our next half hour.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 8:32 this morning. It is December 3rd. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us, and there is so much happening this morning.
Yeah, we have the rock and roll races going on today and tomorrow. The 6K, 10K already kicked off this morning.
Yeah, I think we can see the 5K and the 10K right in our KSAT backyard, but tomorrow, the day so many people have been waiting for, but first we got to get through today. So Sarah Spivey, a lot of people already probably finishing up or halfway through their 5K or 10K. What can they expect?
Well, for most of us around San Antonio today, we're seeing humidity drop. So that's some good news there. So by the time the half marathon and the marathon kick off tomorrow morning, it'll be cloudy and cool, but the humidity will be a lot lower. We've had a lot of drizzle both this morning and the last couple of days. That's done a number on our molds out there. Here's the pollen count for the day today. Molds are high at 1,600. So if you're wheezing and sneezing, the mold is the reason. Visibility is down in some places where they're still dealing with some drizzle and some mist out in Gonzales near Stinson on the south side of Bexar County, and in Pleasanton, visibility is down to 2.5 miles. But you'll notice that we're seeing visibility improve greatly across San Antonio and to points north. And the reason for that is the front has moved through. We've got drier air pushing in from the north, but these clouds are going to be stubborn today. It's 62 degrees in San Antonio, 60 in Bulverde, 59 in Comfort and Kerrville. The front has already moved through parts of the hill country in San Antonio, but these clouds are a bit stubborn. It's a different story out toward Uvalde, though, where we are seeing peaks of sunshine. So today is mainly going to be a cloudy day, although you could see a few peaks of sunshine here and there. Temperatures today will only be in the mid 60s, 66 for the high, and it's going to be breezy. We'll have northeast winds gusting up to 20, 25 miles per hour because that front has moved through, and drier air is going to be moving through too. So tonight, a dry, cool, and cloudy evening with temperatures in the 50s. Coming up, I'll tell you more in depth about what the runners can expect for the half and the full marathon tomorrow, and we'll talk about a pretty muggy week ahead. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. And even if you're not taking part, obviously, this impacts everyone. So the events can and have shut down so many roads in and around downtown. And it's happening not only today, but also again tomorrow. Today, like we said, the 5K and 10K. Tomorrow, the full marathon and half. So if you've got any questions about how to navigate around these barricades, pull out the phone, pull out the camera, go to the QR code on the screen right now. It'll take you right to our website. We have a full list of all the road closures for the weekend that you need to know about.
The search continues in Bexar County. Troopers are trying to find these 6 children that are on your screen right now. An Amber Alert was issued just in the last couple of hours. DPS looking for Savannah Davidson, Raylan Davidson, Elena Davidson, Evangeline Davidson, Declan Davidson, and Madeline Davidson. DPS says the children were last seen in the 900 block of Andine Emerald Road on November 30th. Officials are also looking for these two people on your screen in connection with the case, Jacqueline and Jamie Davidson. The suspects are believed to be driving a black 2019 Nissan van. We are hoping to have more information and update from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office coming up at 9 a.m.
In your morning headlines, news turns to tragedy in North Texas, a search for a missing 7-year-old girl. That's right, sheriff's deputies say they found her body overnight just a few miles away from her home. Athena Strand reported missing from her father's home in Wise County on November 30th, not too far from Fort Worth. The sheriff's department over there saying they discovered her body around 6 miles away from the home yesterday. Police say a FedEx contract driver abducted Athena, likely after he dropped off a package at the family's house. They believe Athena died within an hour based on digital evidence and a confession. The suspect, 31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner, now facing charges of capital murder and aggravated kidnapping.
Well, police in Houston say they've made an arrest in last month's shooting death of the rapper Takeoff. Police say that 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark was charged with murder. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirsnick Kari Ball, was the youngest member of the group Migos. The Grammy-nominated rap trio from suburban Atlanta also features his uncle Quavo and cousin Offset. Police have said the 28-year-old was shot and killed outside a bowling alley after a private party. Officers say the shooting followed a dispute over a game of dice, but that Takeoff was not involved and was an innocent bystander.
Now to the latest in the rail union strikes, or what was a rail union strike. Most railroad workers not surprised that Congress intervened this week, blocking what could have been a really devastating strike. They do say they were disappointed because the deals that lawmakers imposed didn't do enough to address the workers' quality of life concerns. They're talking about demanding schedules and a lack of paid sick time. Now, railroad workers face difficult trade-offs that sometimes force them to skip doctor's appointments, miss family events. The railroads acknowledge that they need to do more to address workers' work-life balance concerns, but managers believe these new contracts could help create more predictable schedules. The 5-year deal also includes 24% raises and $5,000 in bonuses. Time now, just about 8:38, 61 degrees out.
A 4-day work week, and it's not just for the holidays. How an experiment is trying to prove the benefits from it. That's still ahead.
And we are in the midst of Rock and Roll Weekend. We know the 5K and the 10K happening throughout today, and obviously tomorrow we have the half marathon and the marathon, like we've been saying, not only impacting those visiting the Alamo City, but everyone who wants to drive around. We're gonna have all that information throughout the morning.
61 degrees at 8:38. A little muggy to be running out there this morning, but hey, Sarah Spivey says for the marathon and half marathon runners, things are looking pretty good. She'll have our full forecast when we come back. The streets of downtown full of music and runners this morning for the Rock and Roll Running Series kicked off earlier today.
Camelia Juarez speaking to runners as they took their places in the starting line.
Max, Sarah, I'm here at St. Paul Square where the runners for the 10K and 5K have just taken off. It was thousands of runners. They led out in groups. Now they're starting to take everything down. Now I spoke to one runner from Tennessee and she was telling me that she's looking forward to today's race.
Well, I love the Rock and Roll Series. I've ran it in Nashville and I've never traveled with them. So I've always wanted to come to San Antonio and have a friend here. So it's been a great trip.
Now the race for today is set to finish at Travis Park, so there's lots of closures downtown. Again, we've been saying it all morning, but be careful. Lots of closures in that area. For now, I'll throw it back to you, Max and Sarah.
And if you head to KSAT.com, you can see the route and all of those closures because there is a huge list of them.
It's true. All right, so for not only people and runners out and about this morning, what about people during the day? It's still Saturday. People are going to be out and about.
It is going to be a little cloudy, so a bit of a damper on the boon there for the weekend. But the humidity is currently being swept away as we speak around San Antonio because a cold front has moved through. When we look at the visibility is rapidly improving around San Antonio. Earlier, we were seeing visibility as low as less than a mile around the Alamo City because of drizzle, mist, and fog. And as you can see, visibility at a perfect 10 right now, 10 miles. miles around south central Texas and San Antonio. One exception to that is south of San Antonio near Stinson, Pleasanton, Atascosa County. We're still seeing visibility lowered because of fog and mist and drizzle out there. The front is yet to really bring that drier air mass to areas like Pleasanton. But as we look at our KSAT 12-hour forecast today, we're pretty much going to be in the low 60s for the remainder of the morning, and in the afternoon, mid 60s, right around 66 for the high temperature. Cloudy but with low humidity today, and so you'll need that light jacket throughout the day, and it'll be a cool evening with temperatures falling into the 50s. Another thing to keep in mind is because we'll be behind the front, we're going to be getting some gusty winds from the northeast. Looks like we'll have wind gusts of about 20-25 miles per hour at times, especially in the later part of the day. So as we look at our weather setup, it's pretty quiet across Texas. We had that drizzle, but this is a pretty dry cold front. It's not sparking any showers or storms as it's moving through. Really, most of the rain with this system is across the east coast and closer to that center of low near the Great Lakes, where they're dealing with plenty of rainfall. And this is not a particularly potent cold front as far as temperatures go. There's some very cold air across the northern tier of the United States, 5 below in Bismarck, 7 below at International Falls. But when you look a little closer, the front is getting washed out. It's losing its potency across Texas as far as temperatures are concerned. You can see that it's in the 60s in Shreveport, Louisiana, behind the front, but still in the 70s in Houston and 62 here in San Antonio. So that's why we're not going to see a major temperature drop with this front. Instead, what we'll be looking at today is around San Antonio, pretty cloudy skies, but there will be some areas where we'll see a little bit of sunshine, like across the hill country and potentially out west. So mostly cloudy or overcast depending on where you live, right around 66 for the high, and again, a breezy day. Then tonight, clouds fill back in completely, and early tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cloudy start with a sprinkle or two possible, but because it's going to be so dry at the surface, because we're going to have low humidity, it's going to be hard for any kind of rain significant rain to make it to the ground. 50 degrees early tomorrow morning, 60 degrees for the high temperature, a cloudy day, not as breezy tomorrow. But then by Sunday night, Gulf moisture works its way back in, and we'll be back to some drizzle on Monday morning. In fact, in the week ahead, dew points are going to be pretty high for December standard. We're talking dew points in the 60s. That's very muggy, and that's why too I expect morning drizzle pretty much every day next week during the work week. Morning drizzle and fog. Again, tomorrow is the half and the full marathon, rock and roll marathon. Race time is at 7. It'll be cloudy and cool in the morning with low humidity and a light wind too, only 5 mile per hour wind. Around noon, 56 degrees. So nice and cool for the runners tomorrow with low humidity. That's some good weather for running. I can speak from experience there, although not recently. I haven't really been running as much as I want to recently. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty muggy in the week ahead. Mornings in the 60s, afternoons in the 70s.
Sounds good.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:46, 62 degrees out.
Take a look outside with the roads. We do know there's a lot of road closures, not just in the downtown area, really spread out throughout the city. If any incidents pop up, we will let you know about them.
Good morning and welcome back. So 5 days, 40 hours a week. Sounds pretty standard for a full-time job, right? But what if that standard were to be changed?
It'd be pretty nice. A 6-month experiment of that had dozens of participating companies just wrapped up, and organizers said it looks like a 4-day work week may actually be better for business. So could this be the future? Mike Valadeo from CNN walks us through the results.
A shortened work week sounds pretty good, right? But is it good for business? Millions switched to remote or hybrid work during the pandemic. Commuting time was scrapped, meetings got shorter or were done virtually. And the question of whether or not a traditional work schedule was necessary got louder.
We just saw people that were burnt out and tired.
So 33 companies with a total of 903 employees signed up to participate in a 6-month trial with the nonprofit called 4-Day Week Global and researchers at 3 universities.
The requirements are no reduction in pay, so all employees are still getting their 5 days pay, and there must be a meaningful reduction in work time.
Organizers say the trial was an overwhelming success. None of the 27 companies that completed the post-experiment survey said they were planning to go back to the 5-day work week.
The productivity is up.
up, not down, from 4 days versus 5. How can I possibly argue to this building of intelligent human beings that I want to put them back on 5 days?
Workers reported lower levels of stress and fatigue. Company revenue was higher compared to the year prior, and some managers reported that having an extra day off gave their staff more energy to do their jobs.
One of the big benefits we've seen is just the perspective and almost kind of freshness that people bring to work with them.
And one 2021 survey showed that 70% of workers in America would support a shorter work week, while only 9% oppose.
The 5-day, 40-hour work week feels like this immutable law that was handed down by God at some point, but we invented it about 100 years ago. We just haven't updated it.
In Los Angeles, I'm Mike Valerio.
So what do you think?
Update it.
Update it.
Yeah, let's do 4 days.
Okay, 4 days, 10 hours. So it's still a 40-hour work week.
It wouldn't apply to us because news is 24/7 though. So
look at that. Are you already practicing the pitch to the bosses?
Right. I'm seeing. Yeah, it's not going to work for us.
All right. So what would it be? Would it be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We have to. We'll work something out.
If we stop seeing Sarah on Wednesdays, we know why. All right, now to TGA Fridays. Well, there was a lawsuit that was actually dismissed as a defendant in a class action suit tried to sue TGA Fridays over its branded mozzarella sticks.
Oh my gosh. So USA Today reports an Illinois resident sued the restaurant chain and its food manufacturer for misleading advertising. She said the branded mozzarella stick snacks don't contain any mozzarella cheese. They only have cheddar. So the judge agreed to let TGI Fridays off the hook, saying the restaurant is only the licensor of the food, but the lawsuit's still moving forward against the food's manufacturing, Inventure Foods.
Okay, so they're saying false advertising. I get it, because what if I was like a huge mozzarella aficionado and this was just cheddar?
I think their mozzarella sticks are good.
I have a dad joke. You ready?
Okay.
This is just a cheesy story.
Oh my God.
I had to. Time now, 8:53, 62 degrees out.
We'll be right back. Another episode of Texas Eats coming up in about an hour.
All right, so 10 a.m., David Elder taking us to one of the best seafood restaurants in all of Central Texas.
Yeah. And I want to start out this one right here, the seafood fondue.
Yes, sir. That's our best-selling appetizer. It's got a little bit of spinach, some mushrooms, some crawfish, and some shrimp, all with our creamy Thibodeau sauce, and that's paired with our beautiful garlic bread.
Grab a little piece. We're going in. All right, cheers to you, the seafood fondue. Bro. Oh my goodness. The seafood fondue is definitely the starter that you have to get when you come out here to the restaurant. It's loaded up, it's got those seafood elements in there, plus mushrooms and all that cheesy, creamy goodness. Garlic bread on the side, made in house. I mean, it is the only way to start your day out here at McAdoo's.
All right, the Nutcracker Ballet, an iconic part of the holiday season, how the Children's Ballet of San Antonio's production will be unique one.
That's right, and we have a lot of overnight and early morning news we've been tracking. We have the latest on that Amber Alert that was sent out here in Bexar County. The search continues for 6 children. This Amber Alert still very much active. We're actually waiting to hear from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. We're gonna have an update of what we know so far after the break.
Good morning. We have an update to that urgent Amber Alert that was pushed out by Bexar County. We just learned from BCSO deputies have recovered the 6 missing children safely. Jacqueline Davidson, the suspect of the mother of the children, was taken into custody with a warrant of interference with child custody. However, suspect Jamie Davidson, I'm assuming that was the husband, remains.
Father.
Yeah, they don't know where he is at this point. So we are waiting to get information. Those are the children on your screen. Our Jonathan Cotto and Camelia Juarez will have an update from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, hopefully within the next half hour.
Right, and this is a big update to a story we've been tracking throughout the morning that Amber Alert pushed out a few hours ago. Those 6 missing children and the 2 suspects that you're seeing on your screen were wanted in a 2019 Nissan van, but at last check, BCSO has been giving us updates throughout the morning, and we do expect to hear a lot more from BCSO in the next half hour, so make sure to stay with us on air and online as that information becomes
And the
available.
sheriff's office is saying if you do know the whereabouts of Jamie Davidson, please contact them immediately.
All right, so for now, it is 9:01. It is Saturday, and it is December 3rd.
Good morning. Hey, we have a lot going on this weekend. We have the Rock and Roll Running Series kicked off earlier today.
If you go to the back KSAT, you see all the cones out. You see all the runners. I had friends, Juan and Gabby. Congratulations. Good luck. Maybe next year. If the Achilles tear heals.
Are you going to run next year?
We'll see. Well, maybe we could do it together. We could do live shots while we run, Sarah
I never wanted to run again, but now I feel motivated, Max.
And let me see, you guys don't want to see me running and giving the weather. Okay, that's not going to be a pretty sight. Hey, speaking of not pretty sights, you know, there's been quite a bit of dampness on the roads this morning as we take a look at TransGuide cameras. This is 37 at Fair Avenue. Looks okay there at 37 at Loop 410, but there are plenty of pockets of water on the highway this morning just from some drizzle and some mist earlier. So use some caution. There might be some road spray out there, but all of this drizzle has allowed for molds to soar in the pollen count today. Molds are high past 1,600 today because of all of the dampness in the air. And as we look at the satellite and temperatures, the drizzle has stopped because we've seen a cold front move through. Something cool that is happening right now. I want you to look at your screen. Can you see how there are waves in the clouds out there? Those are called gravity waves, and this is a great example about how the atmosphere is a fluid. It's almost like you drop a rock into a pond and it creates those ripples. Well, as that front has been moving through, it's created some ripples in the clouds out there. And these clouds are pretty stubborn. You know, it's going to be difficult for us to shake them, but we will see some peaks of sunshine here and there, especially up in the hill country. You can already see by Hunt, there is a little bit of sunshine, and out near Uvalde too. But generally, temperatures are going to coast in the 60s today. It's 62 degrees in San Antonio, 61 in Del Rio, clear skies in Rock Springs where it's 50 degrees behind that front, 65 in Cotulla. So just to summarize your weekend for you briefly, we had that morning drizzle. It's becoming breezy right now. We may get up to 66 degrees for the high temperature, especially for those areas that see peaks of sunshine. And then tomorrow's going to be a cloudy and cool day. We'll struggle to get out of the low 60s for the high temperature, but at least we'll have low humidity. Our stretch of low humidity will not last for long. Next week looks to be pretty muggy. I've got those details coming up in a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Now, this is a story we've been following for a while. Day 5 has wrapped up in the capital murder trial against a former Border Patrol agent, Juan David Ortiz, accused of killing 4 sex workers in Webb County in the Laredo area. Now, just yesterday, the jury in the case hearing Ortiz explained that he said he wanted to do it during his confession. He said he, quote, wanted to clean up the streets of Laredo. Now, the confession came 7 hours into an interrogation. This trial clearly still ongoing, and we expect to hear a lot more on Monday morning. And it's been just over 6 months since the tragedy in Uvalde.
The families of the victims, survivors, and people there are still searching for answers. In case you missed it last night, we caught up with the community dealing with that aftermath. It's KSAT special that you can watch right now on KSAT's YouTube channel. Here's a snippet from that emotional conversation.
We were leaving and, he's like, Mom, let me go with you. And I'm like, no, stay here. You have 2 more days. Enjoy it, 2 more days and then you're off for the summer. Okay, I'll stay. And, and he just looks back and he waves at us and, we wave back and not even thinking, anything was going to happen. And I would say maybe within 30 minutes, we start getting texts from, the school.
We also heard from those fighting for change and others helping the community on a path towards healing. If you missed it, you can check it out on KSAT.com, our KSAT Plus app on or on KSAT's YouTube channel.
Now, other morning headlines, a tragedy in North Texas. The search for a missing 7-year-old girl. That search is over. Her body found overnight, and now a suspect is in custody. So Athena Strand reported missing from her father's home on November 30th. An Amber Alert pushed out to phones across the state. Authorities continued their search, but police now saying a FedEx contract driver abducted Athena. likely after he dropped off a package at the family's house. Investigators believe that Athena died within an hour of the abduction, this based on digital evidence and a confession. The suspect, 31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner, now facing charges of capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. His bond is set at $1.5 million.
Police in Houston say they've made an arrest in last month's shooting in the death of the rapper Takeoff. Police say 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark is charged with murder. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirsnick Kari Ball, was the youngest member of the rap group Migos. The Grammy-nominated rap trio from Atlanta also features his uncle Quavo and cousin Offset. Police say the 28-year-old was shot and killed outside a bowling alley after a private party. Officers believe the shooting followed a dispute over a game of dice, but says Takeoff wasn't involved and was an innocent bystander.
And a terrifying, deadly scene at sea making headlines after a massive wave slamming into a cruise ship in Antarctica. According to the Associated Press, a so-called rogue wave slamming into a cruise ship, killing an American woman and injuring 4 more. The ship was making its way through the Drake Passage, considered one of the world's roughest waterways. The wave damaged the boat. The cruise line still investigating, trying to figure out how this all exactly happened.
Well, back here at home this weekend, downtown will be packed with people running in the annual Rock and Roll Marathon.
That's right. All weekend on GMSA, we're live with continued coverage as everyone gets ready. We've seen a lot of the live shots through the morning. There you go. We saw people taking off for the 5K and the 10K through the morning. Tomorrow, Sunday, the marathon and the half marathon. But keep in mind, even if you don't plan to participate, a lot of streets around downtown will be closed off. We have all the road closures, all the information you need to know. Just head to KSAT.com. And of course, make sure to stay with us on GMSA all weekend for all of the fun and all the important information. So if you're going to be taking part in any of the races this weekend, a lot of places are actually offering discounts to the runners. So here's a list of just a few of the local businesses offering special prices for participants. According to the Rock and Roll website, all you have to do, show proof of your registration. You get all the deals. Like we've been saying, all the information, just head to KSAT.com.
And, you know, even if you're not running in the marathon, if you're visiting, don't think, oh, I'll just avoid the downtown area. It goes all the way to UTSA. So just head to KSAT.com. We have the actual routes for the half and the full marathon on our website, along with a huge list of those street closures.
Absolutely. Time now, 9:08, 62 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA. The Spurs fell again last night, Max.
I know. So they're now on a double-digit losing streak. We're going to talk about the history behind that. We're also going to hear from players and the plan to just keep on fighting.
After the break, the Nutcracker back in San Antonio for the holiday season. We have a preview and spoke to some of the young artists who make the performance so special.
And if you are in town this weekend for the marathon or just to visit the beautiful San Antonio, there we go. There's a live look out at the city. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for your full weekend forecast.